welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you can join me today. I got such a cool video for you guys. I am thrilled. Number one, because I completely forgot I had this, and number two, I mean, I don't know that many people that have this personally. Like, obviously a lot of people online have it, but I don't know anybody who has this, okay? So this is super cool. I can't wait. But before we get into the actual video, let me just throw this out there. If you are new here to the channel, please click subscribe. We are so close to hitting 500 subscribers, and I cannot wait. I set a personal goal for 500. I tried to hit it last year. Didn't quite get there, but you know what? The sooner the better. Even if it's 2024. Let's hit 500 subscribers. If you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have a product that you want to take a look at but don't want to buy, let me know in the comments below and maybe I will check it out. Alright, now that we got all that good stuff out of the way, let's get into the actual video. And you've already seen it. You know what it is, but I'm gonna play dumb anyway. Let's play that game. Anyway, so here is the little baggie that we got. Creed. Look at that name. That's a hell of a name brand right there. Creed. You already know what I got. It's Creed. So I placed an order forever ago. I had a coupon, and I'm a sucker for coupons. $50 off. I bought the Discovery set, which led me to get this right here. But anyway, when you buy a product from Creed, you get some kind of pouch or a little carrying bag. It's not too crazy. It has these little drawstrings. Nothing too fancy. It's actually quite cheap looking compared to the actual product. But the bag is just something they give you. It probably cost them $5 to put together. So, you know, don't freak out over your little tote bag here. It's garbage. I'm literally gonna... I don't even know what I'm gonna use it for because it doesn't even cinch that good. Well, okay, I lied. It cinched a little bit better than I thought. But make a fool out of me. Why don't you? It didn't do that good last time, damn it. Anyway, bag is now cooler than I expected. Moving on, let's get into the actual product. Are you ready? I'm going to toss this aside. Here it is. Yep. Who would have guessed? Creed Aventus. We're going to be taking a look at Creed Aventus. Now, if you are familiar with my channel, and my channel in particular, you will know that we've actually taken a look at the fragrance Creed Aventus several different times. I think it was twice. One in the Discovery set, and then once from Scentbird. But what we haven't done is actually gotten to take a look at the bottle. Now keep in mind, like I said, I bought this, I put it to the side, I was going to do a video. I completely forgot. I've had this for months. So now, I've never opened it. I've literally never opened this thing. Never opened it. Got an expensive bottle of cologne, and I've never opened it. Anyway, before we open it, let's just look over the box here, because, you know, you gotta have some presentation skills right here. You got this nice, it doesn't feel papery, it feels almost plastic box, with, you know, silver lettering. It's even got some textured, like lines running all through over it. As you can probably tell, it does have like some lines, some ridges going on here. With their nice little crown feather logo, pretty cool. I like it. A little horse dude here, you know, that fella, that cat right there. They have a very iconic logo, especially in the fragrance game. It's hard to miss. So it's extremely recognizable, and that's all three of these things right here. That, and that. The trifecta, buddy. I mean, now a lot of people may call this overrated. I call it decent. But the fact of the matter is, their products speak for themselves. They're pretty good, I'd say. Taking a look at the back here, it says, these essence flowers reset. These essences, flower absolutes, spices, woods, and Hesperidia are picked, sorted, and selected each year by our creative perfumer, Oliver Creed. They are natural, just like our iris and vanilla infusions. This composition is a combustion of prestigious and rare essences. The maceration method and the artisanal filtration used for some of our collections reflect a house combining tradition and quality for over 2 centuries. That's crazy. And since I read at a like a 5th grade level, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I read here, and hopefully it's you can read it. You can pause the video, take a look at it yourself. One more time. Anyway, creator of perfumes in Paris. Perfumes. Why am I just can't read today. Creator of perfumes in Paris. Obviously. Come on now. www.creedfragrance.com or Creed Boutique. Just go to either one of them. You'll be able to find exactly what you want. Now, if we go back a little bit where it says, these essences, flower, absolute spices, woods, and Hesperidia are picked, sorted, and selected each year by our creative perfumer, Oliver Creed. Now, the reason I went back and reread that was because it has come to my attention that sometimes the fragrance changes depending on the batch because it's made different every year, right? That's what I'm being led to believe. Let me know in the comments down below if that's true or not. Some people say, oh, the last batch was better, or this current batch is butt crack, or, you get it? Whereas me, I'm very new to this, and this smells pretty daggone good. So, I guess I don't have an old batch to compare it to. But hopefully you're not just buying batches, because that would be asinine. This shit's outrageous. Anyway, looking down here at the bottom, we got all kinds of info that may interest you at all. Take a look at that if you are, like I said, interested. But yeah. It's so crazy. Just to even have this, it's like almost like a luxury, right? There's the top of it. I will say the silver lettering against the black, with especially my light here, makes it difficult to read. So I apologize. Especially, it makes it difficult to show it on camera too. That kind of sucks. But this product can only be sold by authorized Creed retailers. Pretty crazy. Now, let's rate the box. The box is pretty cool. It's awesome. The box is eye-catching, and you know exactly what's in there. It's iconic. It's at least a 9 out of 10, right? Beautiful. Moving on. Let's open the box, because I've never opened it. Okay. There is something pretty cool. Okay, so it is, I guess some type of paperwork? Oh, it literally just, it just goes over here's a better version of what I read. Hopefully with that white, it'll show up just a little bit better, and you can read what I read. But yeah, then you got these 2 absolute beauties on the front. Sexy people. Sexy. Anyway. And then, oh my goodness, here's a whole bunch more of literature that I'm not even going to try to read. Hopefully I can find this, and I will put it in the caption below if I do, because this is a lot. Look at this, dude. What is this, part of the Bible? Did somebody rip out part of the Bible? I ain't reading all that, brother. But anyway, I will put that back. But moving on to the bottle that hopefully has no fingerprints on it, because I've never touched it. How do I do this? Okay. I don't want to, I just don't want to, I don't want to screw up. All right. Here it is. Oh my goodness. Okay. You see it? There's the back. There's the back. What if I dropped it and I broke it? I'd probably die. Like, actually. I'm just going to manhandle it. What the hell? What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? But here it is. This is a 50 ml. Come on. Really? It costs that much? This much right here? And it makes all that noise? Come on, dude. Really? Anyway, there's the front. Of course, you got the Creed in black lettering right on top of the bottle, right on front, I should say, with their same Aventus logo. God dang, I can't see nothing. How do y'all see? Are y'all even reading this? I can't even make it out. Some more information on the back. But here we have this beautiful, almost flask shape bottle. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's almost like I said, it's made in a flask shape. Super cool. You know, if this didn't cost an arm and a leg, you could almost put this in your back pocket because it's in the shape of your butt cheek, which is exactly the idea of a flask. But 50 ml, 1.7 ounce. Very, very beautiful. On the bottom here, it even says made in France. I don't know if you can make any of this out, but I'm going to try to show you guys anyway. Absolutely fantastic. Just a beautiful bottle. Love it. Got the black Pope hat looking top with their flower crown logo right there, front and center on the cap. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, it truly is a work of art. And especially if you have a well-known name like Creed, it's basically an art piece, and that's what I love about some of these fragrances, especially some of the ones that are more well-known, the ones that are more luxurious. It's almost like it's a miniature art piece. It's beautiful. They really, you know, speak tones. Anyway, the bottle, just looking at it, this is the first time I've ever held the bottle in my hand after months of ownership. Absolutely stunning. Just amazing. I'd give the bottle, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I would give it a 9 or a 9.5, but it's the cap. The cap really just makes me flaccid. I don't like it. I don't like the squeaks. Now, obviously, that could be avoided if I didn't do that, but I'm gonna. One plus is that the cap is on there tight, which is very, very important. So you could safely, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you had to hold your bottle by the cap, it just wouldn't yeet to the floor, which is very good to know. I'm just talking out of my butt at this point. But I'm not joking. Like, this is, you got to put a little bit of butt behind it to get that cap off. See, now, is that plastic or metal? If that's a metal atomizer, you automatically get bonus points, which I think you should. I think you should put a metal atomizer on here because of how much it cost. I'm pretty sure it is, but I can't be too positive. It could be aluminum, like a little aluminum, or you know, a tin. I don't know. I don't know metals, but it definitely doesn't feel or look plastic. It does kind of look plastic, but I promise it feels almost metal. That would be rad if it was. Anyway, now that we got this bad mother sucker out, let's give it a spritz. Even though we've already taken a look at the fragrance, let's give it a little spritzeroo, and then you know, go from there. Oh, One thing I will say is now that I've sprayed the actual bottle instead of either the sample in the Discovery Kit or the Scent Bird, I will say that it smells exactly as I expected it to. Smells absolutely fantastic. What I will say is, if you do try this from Scentbird, it's obviously a tad bit weaker. Plus, the one I had was discolored. It smelled similar. It smelled like Aventus, but watered down a smidge. Why was it pink though? I'll never understand that. But it smells fantastic. I immediately am met with like a grassy type of fragrance. It does have a very nice citrus tone, and I'm assuming that's because there's supposed to be like pineapple in there. Very, very good. The musk though, you get hit with that musk, and for some reason I'm not a huge fan of musk. But the way it's portrayed in this particular fragrance, it's amazing. The patchouli, in my opinion, is such a recognizable fragrance, and I am somewhat a fan of patchouli, and it does complement the rest of the notes in this fragrance. It just really melds together. Man, it smells so good. And like I said, this is an extremely recognizable fragrance. You smell this, you know what it is. And I will say this, though. The dry down smells pretty much identical to the initial application, which is fantastic because you don't get that very often. And I appreciate that, especially with the price tag it holds. Now the ambergris, I'm not too sure if I can pick that up or not, but I do get a lot of, and the bergamots really come through, really pushing the citrus notes just a tad bit further, along with that pineapple. I mean, truly, this is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. Not because, it may be overhyped. It's definitely overpriced. And it's more than likely overrated. But truth be told, this is an extremely iconic fragrance, and it's popular for a reason, and it's good. There's obviously other fragrances out there that are better, but they're better in their own way. Does that make any sense? Like, you got lighter fragrances, you got darker fragrances, minty fragrances. You get what I'm saying. They're all in their different categories, and for some reason, no one does this type of fragrance better. So, until then, I love this. This fragrance gets a 9.5 out of 10. Even though this fragrance is pricey, I highly recommend it. But like I said, if you're new to this and you're thinking about going for it, please, by all means, don't just go by word of mouth. Do what I did. Buy the Discovery Kit for $60. Or go to Scentbird and pay like $20 to get a little sample sent your way. Just, don't drop a whole half a paycheck or something on this crap just because it smells great. But that's pretty much it. 9.5 out of 10 on the fragrance. I think I said, 9 on the presentation. And then I said 8.5 on the bottle. Or did I say, I don't know. It's good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I'm foolish. I'm a goofy ass. But I really do enjoy doing this. So I appreciate every single one of you. Even if you just subscribed and you never came back, I appreciate you. I truly do. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.